Man ruled the solar system once. In its grand epoch spanning thousands of years, Earth was the jewel of a great solar empire. Its every square inch morphed into a sprawling factory city, pumping out countless advanced resources to supply colonies from the clouds of Venus all the way to the red dunes of Mars. 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 Mars.
Well, hello you bearded bastards, and welcome back once again to The Long Night, a mod for the game Dwarf Fortress. I do strongly advise that you take a look in the description below for more information on that. If you play Dwarf Fortress, I'd sincerely suggest you take a stab at it. Made by Squamous, a hell of a prolific mod maker for the game Dwarf Fortress. Anyways, let's stop beating around the bush here and get straight into it. I haven't done anything yet except for gen a world, so we have that. Yeah. Let's just dive straight in, eh? We're gonna start playing Dwarf Fortress mode. Now, this here is a futuristic mod, so we're gonna be playing on an Earth far into the distant future with all kinds of crazy cybernetic beasts and monsters. Honestly, I'm not too sure even what's in this mod. There's so much that it's hard to even wrap your mind around, but we're gonna take a little step into it, I say. Should be pretty fun. Anyways, here's our world. Man, every time I break this thing open, it's like I'm in over my head immediately. We're gonna find a good place to start off, and not up here. That's a Technomancer Tower, I believe is what it's called. That looks deadly. Over here we have a nice civilized area, some sort of pseudo-human settlement or something. Down here in the south, yeah, really in over my head. Alright, we're gonna start off up here. How about up in the northwestern area? Looks to be a bit civilized, and that's absolutely fine. I don't know anything about these people. I can see all kinds of settlements and roads and mountains and stuff. And that'll be fine. As for our area, I would like an area with some water just to, so we don't die in short order. But I'm not seeing that much. Tell you what, screw it. I like this little crossroads right here. We're gonna go here. And as for our race, our civilization, I don't know what we're gonna be. We're just gonna throw caution to the wind. This area is known as the Kind Dune. A sand desert, temperate, trees and other vegetation are scarce, the surroundings are calm, plenty of metals, which is nice, and there's a light aquifer. That's not going to give us a problem. And now let's see here, I'm going to prepare for the journey carefully. Here we can see our peasants. Actually, we can take a look at what race we are right from here. Well, okay, it looks like we're going to be playing as Martians. That's excellent. We have humans descended from Martian settlers who fled back to Earth after the colonies began to fall apart. They are a foot or two shorter than the average human and have higher levels of endurance, but a weakness to disease. It has a set of mechanical ports along its spine that can interface with vehicles or cybernetic enhancements. Fascinating. Okay, I like that. But what kind of people should we bring with us? Not too sure. Like, it's gonna be a pretty savage run, I think. It usually is in the Long Night, so it wouldn't hurt to have somebody who could use guns. Oh, actually we don't have any points to use, so we couldn't do that if we wanted. We can, however, get rid of some of our items, which is definitely what I'm going to do. We don't need all this crap. And now, as for our items, I don't know what we want, really. Got a bunch of weird stuff here. Again, I'm not all too familiar with this mod, even though I've played it a few times. There's just so much to it. Like, I'm looking over here and I'm seeing a grub man. I don't know how this would benefit us. Like, we could start out with a grub man if we wanted. Yeah, I'm curious. Let's do it. We'll start out with one grub man. There's a worm man too. Obviously some sort of a difference there I'm not privy to. We'll go with a grub man though, that's fine. And other than that, we'll just give some skills to our Martians. I'll give them each a couple points of archery, just because, well, as I said, it's a pretty savage world out there, and I think if we run into any trouble, we're gonna want most of them up like, shooting at enemies. But other than that, it'd be nice to have somebody who could forge some good guns for us, like straight off the bat too. So yeah, we'll have a weaponsmith, a good weaponsmith, a proficient weaponsmith, and then I'll tell you what, we'll get a miner. How about? Because I think we want to get underground pretty quickly, or at least have access to a bunch of stone, so we can build something above ground. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw some points in places. Okay, that's gonna do it for that. We have to name our fortress now. We'll go with red? Is that even a word? Yes, it is. There we go. That'll work. Elgarau, Redvault, Martian stronghold. And our group name will be Illidato, the Red Council. Excellent. And our symbol will be Again, I don't really know much about the creatures in this game, so it's hard to pick something that would make much contextual sense, I suppose. But well, I suppose we've already picked a grub man, so let's go with a grub man, a single grub man, and the grub man is being. We'll pick this one at random, just for fun. It's falling, a falling grub man, and how about a shape too? So our symbol for this fortress here is going to be an image of a grub man and diamonds. The grub man is falling. Excellent. And I think that's going to just about do it right there. We're going to embark now.
You have arrived. After a journey from your home country into the ruined lands beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Ward Sekisak. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by the sword, the drill, or the soil, provide for your people. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to construct secure lodgings, before the abominable men get hungry. A new chapter of history begins here at this place, Aelkerau, Redvault. Good luck. You'll need it.
Okay, here we go. And before anything else, I'm going to pause the game because there could be some dangerous stuff lurking out there we do not know quite yet. But again, long night. It's always dangerous. I want to have a look at our Martians here. As you can see, they're just sitting down here right now by our wagon. There are 7 of them, as well as the grub man and a light missile walker. And I would like to see some more about these guys. And you know, I think we'll start off with our expedition leader. His name is Charo Spalamersa, and he says, "What's the rush?" He has medium-length sideburns and beard. His hair is clean-shaven, but what hair he does have is lavender blush. His skin is pale pink and his eyes are pink as well, but his cybernetics are steel gray. Actually, having a look at the other Martians, the colors of their hair and skin seem to be similar to this guy, all very pale. Interesting. Yeah, and having a look at his mindset, he does not enjoy participating in physical confrontations, does not go out of his way to help others, finds obligations confining, acts with little determination and confidence, not very curious about the world, does not seek out excitement. Yeah, we have a really toned down guy here, which helps get us in the mind of what this place should be, which is something I suppose we should go over a little bit. What's our goal here? Well, going off my own experience with the long night and mixing that with our leader's mindset, I think it'd be best if we go as a group of fairly green Martians. Like they're still trying to figure out what this world is. Maybe they were on the last ship that came in from Mars after the colonies up there were destroyed. Still trying to figure out the deal with Earth, but they also want to craft their own home, however misguided that may be. Yeah, I think that'd be good. They seem like simple people who just want their own place. That's how we're going to be playing. Maybe as a farming settlement or something. Small scale manufacturing. Anyways, let's see what else we have here. We also have our grub man, which is some sort of a mutant animal, which comes from a human DNA stock. It resembles a small, semi-quadrupedal humanoid with stumpy, broad limbs, a wide mouth, and small eyes. Creepy little thing. Not too sure what it would be used for. This particular one's going to be our mascot, I think. We should probably give it a name or something, huh? Ooh, it's like an animal, but it has a high voice. Oh, that's creepy. I can't imagine it actually speaks, huh? Maybe make some sort of a whimpering sound or something. That's very creepy. We'll call him Wimp, or Wimpy. How about? I like that. And also hate it an awful lot.
Light Missile Walker online. Greetings, Redvault.
And I also want to have a look at our light missile walker here. A light bipedal walker with 2 backwards bent legs and an open cockpit. The sensor cluster at its front has 2 headlight-like ocular receptors, and a shard pod is mounted at its front. Some sort of a weapon, like a gun or something, I assume. Pretty interesting. It's really our only form of defense right now, so let's hope it packs a punch. Hard to say what's lurking out there in the waste. In fact, maybe we should go have a look right now, actually. Okay, yep, in the area right now, there's only one animal, and it's called a Garuda. And we can see it here over in the west, up in the sky right now, flying over our heads. I don't have a good feeling about that. Let's have a closer look. A Garuda is a large nanomachine monster evolved from failed attempts at creating a synthetic race. The growth of these creatures is governed by nanomachines, and this particular variant has evolved into an apex predator. It resembles a large bird-like creature with dark nanotechny wings. It also has a powerful tail and a long neck ending in a fanged human face. Its legs resemble large human arms with curving talons. It's covered in nanotechny armor. Wow, yeah. That doesn't look good. Not gonna want to deal with that. That being the case, the first thing we're going to do is go straight down underground somewhere. Not too sure where though. If we go up just a little bit, you can see that crossroads right here. And I think it would be rather cool just to put our settlement like right at the crossroads, maybe in that flat section up in the northeast. Yeah, let's do that. Alright Martians, ready? Let's do this. Gonna have C and Hlasi go up there and start mining. They're our best ones at the task. We also have some workers going around and taking down some concrete pillars scattered about the area. We can use that. Gonna have to salvage all we can get. Also gonna be taking all the items out of the wagon, putting them over by our new compound. Want to get everything kind of situated close to each other, just in case we have to run underground real quick. If it comes to that, we'll need those supplies badly.
Alert Yellow 1. Mutants detected.
Well, I'm having a look here. Looks like we have some grub women trundling through the area. What do you think, Wimpy? Want yourself a little girlfriend? Might have to set up some cage traps at some point. It'd be cool if we can get a herd of these things, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Alert Red 2. Threat detected. Large airborne cybernetic mutant.
Man, I'm trying to keep an eye on this Garuda thing, but it's very, very fast. It does seem to be somewhat spooked by our Martians, but I just don't want it getting too close. It could probably wreck us in short order. Stay out of here, you. Yeah, there it goes. Panicking, flying away. Spooky. Okay, back over here to our settlement. We have dug down now, and we do have our items over here as well. And if we look downwards, you can see a nice long chamber down here. I'm gonna try to make it 2 Z levels tall just to nicen things up a bit. It's gonna be our home after all. You can see some Martians here in the upper section right now, smoothing up the walls. And down below, you can see another stockpile. We're trying to get all of our items down underground now. Got a couple mason workshops up. Yeah, things are going pretty well. You gotta wonder what it's like wandering around in the wastes like Neum here. Hacking down these bits of old scrap metal. Gotta be a bit nerve-wracking, especially when you hear the cries of the Garuda so close by. It's an interesting thing, really. I certainly wouldn't want to be in this situation, but you know, you must also have an enormous sense of freedom out here, too. Carving your own place in this desolate world. Not really all that desolate, though, is it? There are people out there. I mean, this whole place is extensively settled from the looks of it. Roads and cities surround us. There are certainly creatures out there, too. Yes, it's very interesting. Keep at it, Martians. Looking back down underground here, you can see things are coming along. Starting work now on a block of bedrooms, just kind of stretched between these 2 sets of hallways. Gonna be long rooms, fairly spacious. Not bad. It'll get the job done for sure. Figure we take care of that first and then start work above ground. This layer that we've chosen to dig our home into is corroded metal. That's what all this material is. And interestingly, we found a couple deposits of these fused ammunition casings, and from the looks of it, we could do something with those. It looks like they could be used to make energetic compound, steel, or brass, which I'm sure will come in handy, though I'm not too sure how exactly. Working on the basics for now.
Alert Yellow 3. Food stores low. Drink stores low.
Oh, alright. We have a looming problem. Our food stockpiles are being quickly depleted. Drinks too, for that matter. And I see no swift way to get more. I mean, you can see here on the surface, there's not much to forage. At all. We do have a bunch of seeds, but the soil around here is not the best. So we're going to start trying to plant some stuff, but we kind of have to do it sparsely. Just using a few select piles of tillable soil. Very hard to find. The fields are going to be scattered about this refuse here. It's the best we could do. Yeah, okay, there we go. Gonna start planting some mushrooms, potatoes, wheat, and soybeans. Yeah, we have a fair bit of seeds. Just gonna take a while for them to grow. Hopefully our stocks hold out till then. You know, wasn't there supposed to be a light aquifer in this area? That would solve our drink problem. We didn't encounter one on the way down, though. Might have to do some exploratory digging.
Alert Red 1. Danger detected. Small cybernetic mutant.
Well, looks like we have some more creatures here on the map. Ones that also look pretty dangerous, although a fair bit smaller. These here are thin men, and women too. Let's have a closer look, shall we? A thin man. It's a feral mutant derived from an attempt to restock the blasted waste. Comes from human stock. very similar to Wimpy, the grub man. It resembles a child-sized, semi-quadrupedal humanoid with long, spidery limbs, a wide mouth, and large eyes. Oh man, that's bad. This particular one is scrawny, his lips are very thick, his slightly thin-irised black eyes are protruding, his ears are narrow, and his skin is charcoal. Yeah, I've got a feeling these things aren't going to be particularly aggressive, but, well, I imagine they could still probably be dangerous to a lone Martian out there. Be careful, you guys. Having a closer look at our base here, you can see our wall is going up. Going to be fairly standard, just a rectangular design. No frips, no frills. We have to get this thing up quickly. We're constructing it out of concrete blocks for now. We're turning some of the concrete that we're digging out of the ground into blocks. And yeah, gonna use that for now. I think that corroded metal below ground can be used for stuff, but not 100% on that. We're gonna have to get a trade depot up quickly, and we're gonna have to get something to trade too, even if it's just cheap crap. It'd be nice to get a more firm supply of food and drinks. Don't want to go starving this soon. That'd be sad. Oh, looks like we have a bit of a combat report here. One of those thin men got too close to us, but our light missile walker took care of it. It looks like the walker went over and kicked the thin man a couple times, destroying its hand and its leg. Didn't kill the thing, but chased it off. Very good. We're going to be relying on the thing a bit, I'm thinking. We don't have any other means of defense. Yeah, it'd be nice to trade for some more of those, too, in the future. What are we going to trade, Martians? We got to find something. Oh, actually, here we go. Looks like the walker's going after another thin man. I think it's that same one, actually. Oh, man. Just punted the guy. Hell yeah. And killed it, too. Good job.
Alert Red 4. Danger inbound. Large cybernetic mutant.
Ah, boy. I've slowed things down a bit here because we have some more mutants approaching. Ogres. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to come right for us, too. Let's have a look. Same deal as the grub men and the thin men. They're mutants derived from human stock. They resemble large, hairless, stocky humanoids with a wide, sharp-toothed mouth, clawed digits, and large eyes. Not excellent at all. I can picture these things tearing straight through our Martians. Alright, I'm gonna try to get us underground for now, to our safe hall. It's really not that safe, but don't have any options. Just gonna keep eyes above ground here for a minute. See what happens. Yeah, it looks like the ogres are heading straight in. Or not. Oh, might be turning around. Gonna unpause it. Yeah, looks like they're just staying outside for now. Good. Gonna turn off the safe hall. I just hope people don't go wandering too far away. Dangerous stuff.
Alert Green 2. New allies have arrived. Welcome to Redvault.
Hey now, good news. I hope. We got some new Martians. Wonderful, we could use the help, certainly. Yes, alright, here they come. In from the southeast. A whole bunch of them. Wonderful, come on in, guys. Alright, not a big group, 4 people, but now we're up to 11. Wonderful. Let's see, in that wave we got Sinks Bawar, a doctor, Opkant the weaver, Far the stonecrafter, and Huir the mason. Excellent. We'll get you all sorted out in short order.
New labor detail being assigned. 1 moment, please.
Okay, that'll do it right there. I should go over this real quick. We have our excavators, 2 of them, C and Halasi. They're carving out the rooms underground. We have the scrapper who works up on the surface, knocking down hunks of scrap metal. We have 3 quarriers. They're the ones who take the rocks and carve them into useful things. Furniture and such. The gunsmith, self-explanatory. The concretist, one of the new migrants. We're going to have them start making crafts out of the concrete that we mine away. That's what we're going to be trading. As well as silk. I noticed a whole bunch of silk up on the surface. I think it'll be handy to turn that into something too. More trade items, most likely. We have our expedition leader, Charo, who's our only farmer right now. And then Sinks, our doctor. Might give him some farming duties too. Charo could probably use a hand. Yeah, I think it's going to work out pretty darn well. Got a good mix of people.
Combat detected.
Oh my god. How'd I miss that? I guess our light walker took care of one of those ogres. Excellent. Yeah, didn't see any of that action. Oh yeah, look at that. It slammed the ogre. And then also killed a grub woman too. Sorry, Wimpy. Not gonna be catching that one. Well, cool. Again, that walker proves its worth. Definitely gotta get our hands on more. And as such, we are getting straight to work on that. Gonna try to make some stone weapons. Nothing great, but it looks like we can make shivs and other tiny knives out of the corroded metal below ground. Oh, never mind. I thought we could. Damn it, okay. Gonna have to resort to making some corroded metal pots for trade. Food storage. Not glorious, but necessary. And we also do have a Martian, Opkant, out in the wastes collecting silk. I'm not sure where this stuff comes from exactly. Don't even want to think about it. Probably some horrible mutant. But yeah, we're getting it turned into cloth. Maybe we can make some clothing. Don't have any options. But that's gonna be fine, I say. Redvault's looking pretty darn nice. Got another row of bedrooms going in as we speak. Gonna need them soon, I think. And we're also gonna start work on a proper meeting hall on the other side of the bedrooms here. It should all be done fairly soon. Our population is at 11 right now, as I've said. Food and drink? It's holding for now. Starting to harvest those plants, which is nice. Pretty sure we could turn those into drinks if necessary. And I still do have my hopes up that there's an aquifer in the area. Should really start looking for that. The water could come in handy. Right now we're in late summer. Fall and the traders will be coming soon. And yeah, I say we're looking pretty darn good. The walls are holding firm so far. And all things considered, the Martians haven't really suffered all that much. Thinking the future looks bright here at Redvault.
Alert Red 2. Threat detected. Large airborne cybernetic mutant.
Well, gonna have to hope anyways. Can't get too complacent, Martians. We have to remember, this is the long night, and the dangers are many. Alrighty, gonna pull back a little bit here and just kinda do some behind the scenes talking. This was fun. I had a lot of fun making this episode, I'll tell you that much. Generally, I don't think of sci-fi as a genre being too far up my alley, but I just dig this a lot. Maybe it's the exploration, seeing new stuff, get to figure out new things. Like, I still don't know what to do about those corroded bullet casings that we found below ground. What do we make knives out of? Can't do it from corroded metal, but what do we use corroded metal for? It's just interesting, I guess. Gonna have fun with it. Yeah, but with this episode here, I'm gonna be starting a new, little series with this, and I want to try something new. I'm gonna say right here that this thing is gonna go on for 4 episodes. And then I think right before the last episode, I'll have a poll to see if we want it to go on any farther. And if people decide that the 4th episode is going to be the last one, then we'll just wrap it up. But if we want to keep going, then maybe we'll do 2 more episodes, then a vote, 2 more episodes, then a vote. We'll play that by ear. Probably not gonna make it be a public vote either. I'll keep it on my Patreon, just in case you're looking for it. This is an idea I've had for a while, and I figured it'll help us not let a series run on for too long, but also guarantee that we'll get a certain number of episodes out of something. I've got a good feeling about it. Assuming we don't get wrecked by some horrible wasteland beast in the next episode and we're down to 1 Martian and I have to survive for 3 more episodes like that. That'd be a pain, but could still be fun. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now, I haven't really done that many pictures for the episode as I'm recording this, but I'm planning to go with a strange art style. I think it'd be pretty funny if the Martians were these cutesy little creatures, but they also have to go out and deal with all this horrible post-apocalyptic crap out there in the wasteland. Giant monsters shrieking and stuff. We'll see how that goes. Feeling pretty good about it. Do something a little bit different with the artwork. Might be fun. Yeah, feeling good about this all around. I hope you enjoyed watching. My bearded bastards. Oh, and remember, during this part of the episode, I'll be showing off fan artwork. So if you saw anything you'd like to draw, and you'd want it featured in the next episode, then feel free to send it over to krugsmash@gmail.com. And also be sure to add a title of the piece and the name you want displayed. Or I'll just say untitled and put the name as the name of the email address. But yeah, I think that'll do it right about there. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I certainly hope to see you next time here in Ailgarau, Redvault.
And until then, you bearded bastards. Fwee fwee.